Hey, how you doing? This is Steve, real estate agent with Keller Williams, Realty Atlanta Partners, and at the Malone Realty Group. So this is going to be kind of a hybrid selling your home video and a kind of market update video because they kind of go hand in hand right now. So the big thing I want to talk about today is it a good idea to sell your home in the wintertime? And it's something we always talk about. Get into the fall, get into winter. Everybody thinks, I think just off the top, without even thinking about it, you think spring and summer is the time to sell your house. And those are great times to sell your house because there's a lot of buyers in the market. But that being said, there's also a lot of competition in the market. When we traditionally look at fall and winter, we think to ourselves, there's fewer buyers. It's probably not a good time to sell. That's true. There's fewer buyers, but the ones that are looking are motivated, especially in the December, January timeframe. You think about it; it's cold. December, you've got Christmas shopping, you got everything going on. January is New Year's. Everybody's got their resolutions, whatever, and then just potentially looking for a house is just not high on that list, except for the buyers who are actually looking. Very, very motivated. So there's some reasons why selling in the winter is a good idea. So the first one is it's especially in December, the house is all done up nice for the most part. You get your Christmas lights up. Everything looks nice on the inside. The yards have gone dormant, which on the one hand is kind of boring, but on the other hand, there's not any weeds to worry about. Everything is kind of flat. You don't have to worry about taking care of the yard as much as if you're selling the spring and the summertime. You got to week after week be sure that yard's really looking nice. Kind of get a little break from that in the wintertime. But especially this winter, being 2020 at the end of pandemic season, or in the middle of pandemic season, I should say, people are looking for some comfort. They're looking for a little bit of just kind of a getaway. And I think a house that's really decorated nicely for Christmas or for the holidays will actually stand out pretty good. And really kind of work with the buyers. I think the buyers will definitely notice those touches. So that's one of the things, is that this time of year the houses are ready and looking the part to sell. Number two, there's fewer homes on the market because there's fewer people wanting to sell, because it's this time of year, because it's the wintertime, because who would wants to open up their house and get everybody out of the house and show the house when it's cold outside and all the craziness is going on right now. And then the other thing is, buyer wise, there's fewer buyers. But the reality is, if you look at it, and we talked about this, the buyers are a little bit more motivated this time of year. So if you're selling, the buyers that are coming to look, they're motivated. So this is a good time, especially if people are looking to buy and get into their homes end of December, beginning of January. Maybe they can make it sometime into January, but they really want to be in place by New Year's. But people are making moves around the New Year's time frame and trying to be in place by that new year. So for that reason, there's a little bit of a wave here that you can still catch if you're selling your house and catch a buyer. So those are some of the reasons why it's a good reason to sell in the wintertime. The house looks good. Their buyers are very motivated. Yeah, there aren't as many of them, but they're very motivated, and there is less competition because nobody wants to sell their house. So this is a great time to sell your house. Now we're going to add a little bit of a what's going on in the market right now component to this. And what's going on in the market right now? Obviously, it's COVID. COVID continues to dominate the market. It's dominated all year, and the fact that we had that break March through May where a lot of buyers were not in the pool. All those buyers have moved forward, and they're still looking. Then you've got the rates are extremely low, near record lows. For that reason, lots of buyers have jumped into the pool. You've got the buyers who absolutely have to move and get a new place. And then you add in the fact that there's people that just haven't found a house because there's so few houses on the market. So the number of buyers is so much more than we typically see in a November, December, January timeframe. And then as far as the number of sellers go, it's been historically low. We shared a video earlier this week. You may want to go check it out, where we kind of broke down the numbers of what's going on in the Atlanta metro. And the number of sales in October of this year versus last year is way up, but the number of homes on the market this year versus last October was way down. So what does that mean? That means that if it's on the market, it has a much, much better chance of selling. So, because it's such low inventory and there's already a few people looking to sell, it's an incredible time to sell your house. So when you add up, the fact that winter really is not a bad time to sell, just because of there's less competition and the buyers are more serious, and your home actually does look nice during the wintertime. You add that to what's happened this year with COVID and the fact that we have so many more buyers in the market because of the rates, we have so many fewer homes on the market because of COVID. It's kind of a perfect storm still. Now, we keep talking about next year. We're going to have to see how this plays out. We're going to have to see, as the foreclosure moratoriums come to an end, the forbearance moratoriums come to an end, are things going to change in March and April? Are we going to have a wave of homes come back on the market and kind of balance this out? It remains to be seen, because every time we think things are going to slow down, they don't even get close to slowing down. They just keep picking up speed. We're still seeing multiple offer situations on just about everything that's in that 200, 300 price range. It's going super fast right now. So we say all that to say, if you're thinking this is a bad time to sell, it's not. It's actually a pretty good time to sell. If you have questions about that and what that means for you, give me a shout. 470-233-4409. Steve, Malone Realty Group, Keller Williams. Take care. If we don't talk to you, happy Thanksgiving. Bye.